Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today we got a spicy casted game of Component Wars on IceFloat. Today's format is a 2v2v2v2, so aka 8 players and 4 teams controlling 8 pawns each. The goal of Component Wars is simple: within 2 days control as many components as possible or kill every other team. Pawns start with nothing and have to build up gear, fend off other teams while mining that payload. If you want to join a future game, be sure to check out the description of the video and join the Discord. We host weekly games. Anyways, enjoy the game. We have on the purple green, we got Lion and Raptor down here. On yellow, we have the yellow people. Yellow 7 through 1, of course. That's easy to identify. On red, we got Flea and Zeus. And on blue, we got Hey Ray and Genesis. And Genesis only has 4 pawns. There we go. Alright, so we just played. We also have Hirasuta playing as well, myself included, so this is actually the perfect casting squad since we were just in it. What's really important right off the bat? What do you think is most important to get going?
I think the most important thing is really just to have tasks figured out and assigned to everybody and to be efficient in making sure that your pawns are getting to work. If we look at red team, looks like they are making a good effort, but a little slow. We got drafted pawns standing around. Meanwhile, if we compare that with blue team, Hey Ray and Genesis, they know exactly what they're doing. They are just mining out an entire mountain right now. They're probably going to do all their mining up front and haul to wherever their base is.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Raptor and Lion doing something similar. Looks like they're fortifying their actual drop point. And looks like yellow team is doing the same.
So it's something to keep in mind, right? Do you want to fortify where you need to bring the components and turn that into a quasi base? Because eventually, if you do want to win, you need components on there, unless you're going to kill everyone. And it's pretty hard to kill everyone with 8 pawns. On the flip side, do you want to make more of a forward base closer to the big surplus of materials? Because we saw a lot of violence that one, but realistically, if you want to win via components, the middle has probably like 500 plus components mineable in there. It is a guaranteed win if it's not contested.
It will be contested though.
Well, and that's the thing, right?
One thing that the player base will find out is that for whatever quirk of the multiplayer mod, you're now able to draft your pawns and load up their inventories just like you would as if you were at a caravan battle map. So what that means is that the old school restrictions about building next to a steel vein don't quite apply as much anymore because hauling is so much more efficient now.
Yeah, and there's something with this map too. IceFloat has a lot of steel veins. Every single small mountain has a big steel vein. So you can really set up shop wherever you want. That's not as much a limitation. The big question though is, once again, distance from your drop-off point. If you go too far from that drop-off point and you don't have components there, you could get cut off. You could have what happened to Sage last game. We had a team that built inside a meteor, and then we just went and placed some turrets next to their drop-off point. Suddenly they couldn't even move anything over there, right?
Yeah. Couple interesting things I want to point out in red team. First, they're building their base inside a steel vein, which is honestly a fantastic choice. The compacted steel has 1,500 hit points. That's going to be a very... for the purpose of this game, it's going to be a nearly impenetrable wall. I am glad to see that Flea has gotten to work. Until, shortly after I started talking just now, Flea's pawns were all sitting around meditating, but looks like they've got that figured out and they are now all hard at work like they should be. So I'm interested to see how this base location is going to work for them. I suspect it's going to pay off well.
Yeah, and something they will have here too is an absolute surplus of steel. If we take a quick look, they're almost at 2,000 steel. This means that they can build essentially everything they want without having to worry about mining again. We had an issue where we kind of mined from a few veins and weren't really like on the same page. And when you're playing with a few players in one team here and you're not on the same page, it leads to a lot of inefficiencies. In this case, all their steel's done, steel mining's ready. They can get to work building everything they want and then decide where to go from there.
Yes. Yellow team, none of their pawns are named, so I have no idea who they are. I might have to pop in and yell at them about that, but they've got a base figured out here.
Yeah, look at that's a nice looking base actually. They got the beds, they got the dresser. 3 areas. It's a quite aesthetic looking actually too. And
Yes.
they do have components on site now. Now, doesn't mean they're ahead because a lot of teams will have components just not on site. But also look at green though. Green has a nice, cute, compact base. Actually, that's well done. It's very you know, they're really going to protect their starting area. So looks like that's going to be more popular. Although blue's going for an outwards base approach and red is doing the same. It's interesting how we're going to see this develop, right? Do you build around your drop off point and protect it like we're seeing for the bottom 2 teams here? Or do you just say, hey, I'm just going to go somewhere where it's less walking, minerals are richer, I can get stuff quicker, but it leaves this whole bit unprotected if you got raided?
I think I favor moving out into the center a little bit, because you just have to maintain easy access to your defensive lines, because your stockpile can really only be approached from a few directions. So you just have to be prepared to defend and have your defenses be accessible.
Now,
I'm going to be right back. I'm going to pop into the voice chat and get Yellow to name their pawn so that we can commentate better.
Yeah, sounds good. So something to note here, guys, that's interesting is blue has an absolute surplus of materials. They have way too many to the point they can't even stand. Now, they're still mining out. So they're going to be using this steel wall as a effective wall that's a lot stronger than a normal one. So you can see here only 300 HP when you make one, 1500 when you leave it up. Now, that's good and all, but what are they going to do with all this steel? They need to get it out of the area, and I'm curious what sort of weapons we're going to see coming up. Machining tables 3, actually. Now, bolt actions are no problem at all. Bolt actions are a pretty good choice to pop up because they outrange the normal mini turret, and they also outrange anyone that goes for like a machine pistol rush or something along that lines. And there's a lot of open area in this map, but on the flip side, if you get closed in with a machine pistol and you have a bolt action, you are at quite a disadvantage.
Yeah, a couple of things I want to say about the bolt action and the turret in particular. What we were doing in our last match is we were actually using our turrets to augment our defensive lines. So we were putting up walls and barricades, and then basically using the turrets to provide, actually make that into a meaningful barrier. So anyone who wants to pass by has to stop and shoot at them, giving us time to rush out and man our defenses.
Yeah, and that's completely fair. On the bottom side, it's interesting. Such a different strategy. You know, you are seeing like a lot more of a base from Yellow. They're ready to weather the storm, and they're also worried about mood breaks. And we did see last game 2 mood breaks come in. One a catatonic, one berserk break, and that can easily actually lose you a fight.
Yes, definitely. Mood management is going to be critical, and the drop point is actually, you have a chance to make a fairly nice room out of this. So you could easily get yourself a nice, dining and rec area in here.
Yeah, it's true. It's going to be interesting to see the other 2 teams that go for more of a front temporal approach, how they're going to do this.
Look at Heyray's base. This is an absolute industrial sweatshop in here. This is kind of beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier here, is the sheer amount of steel they have. Now, the problem here is they already have a mental break. Look, Genesis is on an insulting spree. They're inside. They're just pretty much increasing their odds of running into any sort of mental issue, and that could lose them a match, right? Like, if that insulting spree pisses off another 6 pawns, and they have 3 breaks, suddenly you lose so much pawn uptime. And 8 pawns, it's a little bit diluted, the effect, but it's still quite impactful having even 2 pawns out.
Yes, that insulting spree has a potential to be quite damaging. Have you had a peek at the weapons that they are crafting, though?
Right now, just machine pistols. Assault rifle,
No,
yes. Sniper rifle.
AR and sniper rifles. So Heyray is very, very aware of range advantage.
Yeah, I don't like the sniper though. We've done this before. We've proven it's not a great weapon. It's too long to wind up the shot. And in this game mode, when people can micro, unless they're in the middle of the snow, they can easily prevent it.
I strongly disagree, actually. In the old days, shortly before we made the transition over to Power Wars as a format, me and a friend were developing tactics to combine bolt action and sniper rifle. And what you could do is you could use the bolt action to keep up on the sheer firepower, and you could use the sniper rifle to just kind of push everyone back to just really increase the danger at range. And we found that a sniper rifle bolt action combo was far stronger than 2 bolt actions.
Well, for sure, but what's the amount of time for work on 2 bolt actions versus sniper? Like, I'm not arguing on the overall efficiency of a sniper, but I am arguing that you have triple the work for something that maybe an assault rifle would be more DPS output while still keeping you at the large range advantage.
That is fair.
Right, and I get it. I think there's an argument for, especially if someone made armor, because sniper rifle has good armor pen, but there's going to be no armor here, and an assault rifle is just going to shred someone 2 times as quick as a sniper.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I think that once the player base truly starts to understand the power of range advantage and the micro tactics start to become more developed, I predict that we'll see a real fear of the sniper rifle. I think it's going to be effective, but we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see how 4 Industrious impacts that, right? You're working a lot quicker. We are seeing bolt actions across the board. Everyone has learned that. Always mixed in with some machine pistols and small little trinkets like that too. So, Caribou Revenge. Is that gonna... Oh god, Fleet is getting murdered by Caribou. Oh no.
This could be bad.
And they're still angry. They're going for blood. That is a big setback.
To besiege red base.
And this is why you're careful when you're hunting. It can happen at any point. You slip up, and now look at this. They have a horde of anger. If they get locked in this base,
piled in the door. Okay.
But then they're gonna get stuck in here.
Yeah, it looks like they're planning to wait it out.
Oh, those manhunter. Oh, the turret's going though. Interesting. What a disaster from red team.
You know,
that's gonna set them back.
That turret might explode and damage all those caribou for them. But
yeah, they might leave a bit. I think usually they hover around the aggressor. Yeah, they're not leaving. Oh no, red team has really screwed themselves. Now, luckily with 4 Industrious, they can mine their way out to the right and still get around. But that's really gonna be a pain. Hayray is doing some hunting for blue team. Successful, I'll say. So that's nice to see.
Yeah.
And yes, Sage made comment too about the turrets not being an issue because they're outranged. It's true. The hunting rifle does outrange them. It will slow you down a bit, and there is a bunch spread out. It would be quite a pain to shoot through. That's something where actually I noticed you have all the resources to make an autocannon in this match. And it's actually quite reasonable to do, and it would outrange every single thing in the game. Red's trying to push out. Oh no, the caribou's in. The caribou's in the base. Oh no!
If they can just lure the caribou in one at a time, this might work out for them.
Yeah, they're gonna take so many horn wounds from this, though.
Yeah. I'm not seeing beautiful micro here.
This is great micro. Don't get me wrong. It's just the price they're paying for this one slip up is tremendous. Oh, and they just let 3 caribou in. And the door's destroyed. They have to finish it now.
This they could come back from this, but it's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, this is a big setback. There are going to be at least 2 pawns that can't do anything. One dead, one severely wounded. Pain shock. Yeah, he's going down for a bit. Unlimited caribou meat, though, as a plus side.
Yep. They... You know, it's not purely a loss. They do get some benefits from it, but
on blue side we have 7 men all piled around one person trying to cook some meat. He gave up. His power ran out, I think, and now they're just giving up. They're gonna eat it all raw. They're just going for it.
See some food poisoning.
Wait, there's one.
Management we were talking about. Yep.
Oh my god, and they already have the one guy breaking. So this is showing you need to make a nice base, or look at all the mood shit that's going on here.
Yes.
Crazy.
2 days is a long time to be, oh
my
working
god,
in a blood crusty sweatshop.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They're in the sweatshop. They have unlimited resources, but they can't do anything. Their guys are all breaking left and right. And it's great because unlike when we first did PvP, you know, with 8 pawns, you're still functional. It's just severely impacted. So mood breaks actually kind of make sense now. Managing mood is a real thing to have full efficacy of your squad. And you're not seeing any mood breaks from down below. You know, they have the beds. They have bedrooms set up.
Oh.
They did just eat raw, though, in green I caught. I don't like seeing that, but hey, it's all right. And it looks like on yellow team over here, they're going full steam ahead. Mood's good, lots of meals, nice bedroom. Yeah, I kind of like it. They've actually stabilized through doing... Because red had a lead with components. The caribou destroyed them. Blue had a lead with everything, but now their own mood is destroying them. You know what? The slow and steady approach, caring about mood, has actually put green and yellow ahead. This is hilarious.
Yes. One interesting thing that I noticed, have a look at where I dropped a ping here. Looks like Raptor lost a pawn. He had a pawn wander up towards Knight and Yachise's base.
And they shot him. Holy shit. Well, you know, that's unfortunate. It happens, though. You walk too close. You're not watching where one pawn is. You have them on auto work. Next thing you know, it does take micro. And the other team, they could be nice about it and not ignore them, but this will happen.
It certainly will. All right, we got anybody bleeding still in red?
Oh, they're all bleeding.
No, it looks like everybody's tended up now.
Looks like Zeus had a break, though, unfortunately.
Oh,
Social fighting. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, they're cooking. Oh, man, though.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing. I would not want to be eating a meal cooked in that room. Actually,
no, I would. Especially after the chef just got in a fist fight with someone nearby. Let's see. So blue is also falling apart here. God, that must feel awful. These teams were so far ahead, and it's just fallen into chaos.
Yeah.
You know what? Yellow, who made the most aesthetic base, taking their time, is in the lead right now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
See, what do we got for weapons? We got some SMGs, an auto pistol, bolt action. So I don't see a lot of weapons. They are not heavily armed.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a slow growth curve.
Ooh, this is interesting. We got Raptor crafting shield belts.
I
and
guess
an incendiary launcher. What are these guys up to?
Oh, all right. Shield belt makes sense. I was waiting for someone to finally do that. Incendiary launcher. They're gonna burn them out. That's gonna be the strategy.
You know,
he's literally arming up to napalm their base. And steel longswords too.
I don't know how well this is gonna work, but by God, I wish them well.
This is amazing. So we're gonna see some really unique warfare coming out from purple green team. Yellow's going pretty standard. We've seen the bolt action SMG. I love the shield belt. Shield belt, I think, is a really good idea.
Ooh,
there's fighting going on.
Red team with a bolt action.
Yeah, Raptor likes to do this, and it's gonna backfire on him because Zeus didn't take any shots here. Zeus has destroyed his pinky. Look at that, shot right off. Now Raptor is firing back, but he's gonna take 3 more shots maybe. Oh, all miss. Can he get out? He needs the. Oh, he got cover now though. He's hoping for good shot. He missed. Oh, that was his opening. He's down. Yep.
And he's down.
Zeus with the pop.
Yeah, I do not believe. Yeah, I don't think Raptor.
Oh, it's a berserk break in red base. Zeus just went berserk. He's trying to kill Zeus 4. They're gonna need to put him down. Oh my God, the mood is just destroying these guys right now. And they had to drop him. I love Hirasuda, how dependent on actually doing the game properly this mode is. Like the fact that you have to actually care about mood, an intrinsic, fundamental mechanic of Rimworld. The fact that it has to be taken into account is amazing. The fact that you have to make sure you're eating or you're starving. Basic mechanics like these that players are used to circumventing in PvP. They're used to just killing each other. You can't ignore them anymore.
Yes, I do say, I feel like with the recent updates to the multiplayer mod, I feel that we're about to see a renaissance of old school PvP from when we very first started. I feel that we have achieved, or that we're near to achieving, The game that we were really dreaming about when we first started.
This was the original game thought. RimWorld is a game where you care about mood, you care about building, you care about fighting, everything, all these small things. The fact that we have a stable game mode right now, 10 people connected, right? 8 pawns a team, and it's not lagging. This is amazing. More mental breaks than blue side. Blue is just mental breaks left and right, but they do have one assault rifle done. That's going to be big.
Yep.
Oh, but if they'd lose the machining table because Genesis is on a mental break, that's not going to be good. These tantrums are really starting to hurt them. Another assault rifle just about done.
I also do not see a sniper rifle anywhere. I don't see a sniper rifle in progress, and I do not see a sniper rifle on any of their pawns. I wonder if a pawn on a tantrum destroyed their half-built sniper rifle.
Yeah, I definitely think that's probably what happened. Now, if we look up at the top here, red is starting to fall apart again too. These breaks are hurting them. Everyone's wounded on red. They have so many unfinished builds because people keep trying to make them. Then they break or they get hurt or they fall. There's no weapons right now in red. They got like a pistol and a rifle and that's it. Pretty limited.
Yeah, they're really hurting right now. I wouldn't. I feel bad for them. I would not want to be in their shoes.
Yep, yellow is looking like they're in a great spot here. They're bringing everything back. They have some components banked up. They're getting some weapons done. But you know what? I have my eye on green. Green is the one I'm looking at. They're going for plate armor. They're getting long swords. They got a revolver. Like, they're making all these weapons we never see. Oh, and the turret is Mega Sloth Revenge. Turret's helping them fight that. They need to wound it a bit more so they can kite it. But this isn't the end of the world. This is actually not too bad.
Yeah,
oh, but worker, no!
Oh, no!
They weren't watching him, and now he's gonna take some hits. Luckily, that Mega Sloth is really wounded. He should not go back into his base. It's gonna follow him in. Oh my God, they got saved.
Man, that turret came in clutch.
I thought they were about to have an angry Mega Sloth in their own base stuck with them.
Yeah.
And the incendiary launcher is done. Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Oh, and a worker goes on a murderous rage.
Oh, yeah. You hate to see it.
I don't think this is going to sink them, but it is so tragic given how well they were just doing.
I know. This is the big fumble. You know what? It wasn't taking any hits until the Mega Sloth actually made connection accidentally. Oh, he just punched off his head.
Oh,
what the hell?
Right off.
He literally just punched his head off. His right fist. Slammed right fist, smashing his head and neck. Oh my God.
You know, sometimes you just don't have patience for that kind of bullshit on the rim.
Yeah, that's crazy. Red is still severely behind. Do they have any components on their base? No, they do not. Let's take out the time here. We are 13 through after day 1 to day 2. So yeah, there's still about, 7, 11, and then 10, 21 hours left. So still lots of time for plays to be made, but they need to stabilize. Now, blue never made beds. They never made anything. They're just going to keep having mental breaks, and I actually don't agree with this. I don't think this is the way to do it. If they're in a firefight and they have a mental break, boom, fight's over. What if it's a berserk break? You're fucked. It's just done.
Yeah, especially, what if the pawn to go is the one that's holding that fancy weapon that you invested so much in?
Yeah, you'll need to down them to get it back. So it's not great.
They may even wander over to the enemy line and hand deliver that weapon to the enemy.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of risk there. Oh, I can start a poll. Let's see who we think's gonna win here. What we got? We got Perp.
I gotta say, my money is on yellow.
And then we got Perp, blue, yellow, and then green. All right, I'm putting a poll in chat. Please let me know who you think is gonna win.
I will say green is my favorite, just because we're seeing so much interesting choices in what they're building.
Yeah,
we've got armor, shield belts, an incendiary launcher. What are they going to do with that? So green is my favorite, but I do think that yellow is playing the best.
We are seeing a tantrum right now from purple. Purple is green. They're the same thing. So you'll see soon here, pretty much synopsis. Yeah, purple is green sage. They're actually the Gurple or green burp. I don't know. Did I miss red in that poll? Well, that's fine. Red isn't winning, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Ooh, looks like we got a push. Hey Ray is pushing.
Where's Hey Ray pushing up to? Oh, look at this. Yeah, blue is going to move down. Blue is going to go attack green, purple, and we'll see what happens. They do have 1 assault rifle, 2 assault rifles, 2 flintlocks, and some machine pistols mixed in.
They've definitely chosen a good moment to attack.
Oh, Lion's destroying his component pile too. 24 components.
God.
Okay, he stopped. They picked it up.
Yeah,
Smart.
yeah. Raptor work came and picked it up.
All right,
Have
so
they even noticed that they're under attack?
They're gonna push through the mini turret. It's gonna take them a little bit. I'm a little bit worried here about green purple's ability to actually defend us.
Yeah. It's not looking good.
We'll see though. They do have that incendiary launcher, so
They do.
I don't know why they're running through there. Ooh, God, they're taking some risks. Those assault rifles though are terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
And not much for organization in the defense.
On yellow, they have 61 components already. That is amazing.
Yeah, and we may see. All right, so they took out that turret. Yeah, we may see blue weakened from this fight. Whether they take any losses or not, they will definitely take mood losses.
Yeah, but they're pushing up. They have a big advantage. Lion's just standing in the open. I don't know if he sees him right now. Oh, mental state, psychotic wandering. He can't do anything.
Oh, dear.
A lot of their builds just finished though somewhere. Longsword's done. This is the issue. They do have the shield belt, but they could just cage it now. Here's the thing, the green could just kind of wait. You know, if they want, they can just let blue stand out here, waste their time. Oh, they're going to push up. This is a bad push.
Does not look like the choice they're making.
Yeah, this is such a bad idea. They're just going to get sprayed down as they come. They're pushing out. Raptor's going in with a long sword. The shield belt breaks. He's taking hits. He's down.
Cannot handle that.
And Lion just gets dropped by a salvo of bullets raining down on him. I think green purple is out.
Yes, they are.
That's not looking good. The barbarians are at the gates. They're coming for that 24 component pile. They want it. Oh, what are they going to do here? What else do they want?
Well, some food is a good start.
Meals, yeah, and there's a lot of meals there, and they've been starving for a bit. So you know what? This could have been a good push idea. You know, they're going into a team that has meals already ready to go. And our favored team is out. Purple's done.
So sad.
We have 14 hours left in this match. That's equivalent of about 14 minutes. I think it's around a minute an hour. So still lots could happen. Right now, yellow is looking pretty good. 57 components in the bank. They are in a good defensive spot. Red is going to be the dark horse here. They have been set back so much. They do have some components. 91 components they have, actually. What the fuck? They haven't put them on. Maybe they're just trying to be a sleeper agent here. I think they're hiding those components with the steel, hoping no one notices. Then boom, last hour, walk them over, and they win. They're still in it.
Yeah. They could still come back. All they have to do is turtle up and, you know, pull out of their nosedive, which they have the capacity to do.
Now,
you know, you don't need a full health pawn just to stand on a defensive line behind a barricade.
And blue is behind in components. Blue has a total of 67, I believe, here. 67, whereas red, red is at 88 components. That's crazy. Yellow is only at 57, but yellow is the most stable of the bunch here. They are getting defensive, though. Yellow is ready to turtle in. They can't turtle, though. They don't have components. They're going to need to leave their base.
Yep. Turtling means nothing if your enemy is ahead in the, you know, the actual score metric of the game.
Big slip up here, Suda. I don't know if you caught it, but blue forgot to take the incendiary launcher with them.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I cry for them.
That's gonna hurt them. They're gonna watch this VOD later and be shaking their head at that one.
Yeah.
They did get the shield belt though, and a long sword, so they do now have a melee pawn. Lots of components actually they haven't hauled over. I did not count originally. That's another 19 there. 67. That's going to put them just at about, what, 86 or so. That could get them up there. Now, red is in bad spot to make any more mining expeditions. So, and actually they are using some components right now to make weapons. They're not going to have enough to win this via components. They're going to need to do something else.
Yeah. You know, 1 or 2 good excursions along with a solid defense, and they could still pull it off.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Now, I definitely was rooting for purple green there.
Oh, but they will not get the chance to pull it off. Heyray is on the warpath. Heyray and Genesis.
Oh, are they going right through the middle now?
They sure are.
Well, they did take some damage there. Really limited. They were pretty clean. I only see 5 pawns pushing up. Is that 5? Yeah, that's 5. They do have the 2 assault rifles. It looks like they are going to push up and they're going to start putting some pressure on red. Red is trying to get defenses up last second. There is no chance red rallies the infirmary and holds this. They have a turret though. They could move. They need to move this steel mini turret to get some extra help right now. If they put this inside a base where they can't just get outranged. Good. He's moving it. I would not put it outside the walls though. They should move those behind their barricades. They're just going to get picked off right now. Yeah, not great turret. Also, it's not connected to power. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
And they're going to have to start holding right now. Blue is in a worse spot, though. Blue is the siegers, so they're at a disadvantage here.
Yes. We've got... Okay. So, yes, the pawns without assault rifles are starting to work on the defenses.
Yeah, I like this. I do like that they're building them as they're holding it down. And you know what? They have a way better defensive position. I don't know if you've played enough kill boxes, but even with these rocks, these guys are going to be able to hold for a little bit of time. 3 pawns. I think they're going to hold this. I think Heyray pushed into a dangerous position.
He did. Oh, Zeus 1 is down.
Oh, that's not good. And they are wounded, though. That's the kicker here. So they were in the infirmary before.
All right. We got more defenders.
And we're starting to see the pole shift. People are starting to think blue is the favorite to win. Blue is pulling in more people, though. Heyray Genesis, there are some wounded pawns on blue side, too. Oh, Zeus dropped. Zeus 4.
Goes down. Pick up that gun. Get on the line, son.
Yeah, exactly.
Flea should not be
Flea right 1 drop. When someone dies, you need to grab their weapon and jump right up into the front.
Grab that gun. Get on the fucking line, kid.
Yeah, this is the Russian way. Look at that. There's a lot of wounds getting shot, though, here for blue. Oh, no, Yellow might be able to snake this. Oh, my. Zeus is barely holding. This guy lost an eye. Oh, Flea 2 drops. Flea 3 on the outside.
Yeah, so I don't... It's definitely time to fall back into the keep.
Yeah, take the turrets and fall back. That's what you do here.
Or just get your pawns inside. Grab your close range weapons, get inside, and prepare to hold.
They did get the components inside. So right now, actually... Oh, and blue gets smoked by a turret there. Blue is in a bad spot, though, because yellow, who's done absolutely only piece this game, is in a prime spot to win this. They've been gearing up. They've had no mood breaks. And blue is wounded.
Blue has done terrible damage to red, but they haven't won. They are not actually ahead on anything. Unless they break through and get this component stash, all this was for nothing.
It's true. They do have 1 pawn back at base, 2 pawns actually. And they could start getting those components moved, but if they don't even move those components, we only got 9 hours left in game. That's like less than 8 minutes at this point, so we're going to see the time tick down really quick. They don't get any components on site. And right now, yellow will just win, as yellow already has them. And yellow's gearing up. Yellow's moving out here, Hirasuda. We're about to see the final clash. Yellow wants to put their hat in the ring. Here we go. Look at that. They are armored. They all got the helmets, the heavy SMGs. Yellow had time to build up the perfect armory.
Yeah.
And blue's desperate to finish this.
Even if blue does manage to get into red's bastion and steal all their components, they still have to make it all the way home. They're bleeding, they're hurt, they're down in numbers.
Oh god,
and
here
Yellow
comes
could
Knight
just
and your
intercept
cheese.
them on the way home.
Yeah, blue is desperate to finish that, and they're pulling back. They know they can't win this because yellow or red made such a valiant hold. Yellow has a
Truly it
choice of
was,
just
too.
stealing the components from red right now and winning. They could do that, or they could finish blue. Either works. Red's not going to put up a fight if they go for red after. So yellow's coming up. Let's see what happens.
You know, it is risky. It is risky moving into a field battle when you have the advantage.
They got the firing line. Look at all the pings coming down. The players are all watching this fight. They're ready for it. Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm afraid for yellow. Blue team has a significant range advantage.
Yeah, and they still do have those assault rifles, and assault rifle is just such a good weapon. Yellow is ready though, and we got 7 hours left, so 6 minutes pretty much at this point. Yellow needs to do something now, or you know what? Yellow's gonna win, but blue could start hauling those components right now, and I think that's what they're gonna do. Oh, blue's sending the shield pack, longsword guy to flank.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know if they've noticed yet.
I think they have. Yeah, and the shield belt falls back. All right, so looks like yellow is deconstructing ship chunks. Looks like they're here to get a little profit. You know, they already made it all the way out here.
You know something interesting? If red sneaks those components over to the square in the last minute, they could win. Red is like a rat right now. They're just hoping no one notices them. They could 100% win this. They have one pawn that hasn't been wounded at all. Actually, they lost an eye. I take that back.
I don't think that one pawn can carry all of that weight.
Yeah, but if... that's a good point. They do have one that's wounded, but could help carry as well. So, I don't know. That they're not out of this. Red could sneak this. There is 5 hours left, so just about 4 minutes or so. Yellow
How beautiful would that be?
Deconstructing. What is yellow up to? And is purple have any survivors at all? No. Purple was wiped. Absolutely. This man has been stripped down, wiped clean. Blue is hauling components. Blue has started the haul. So blue has enough to out-trade yellow unless yellow buffs it up, I believe. We're getting down to like the final minutes though.
Well, we've got at least 15 components laying on the ground here, and there's still more stuff they can deconstruct, and they are working on that.
Hey Ray, I forgot, or sorry, here Suda, I forgot to specify the teams, the exact time it ends. I know some were asking. Could you quickly pop in chat and let them know when it hits 10 hours, so it's like 4 minutes?
Will do.
Awesome, appreciate that. So right now we're Kirsty's just gonna pop in, make sure everyone knows that this match is almost done. We're gonna make it a bit more easier to see in the future, but for now it's just we're going off that time in the bottom right. We are seeing blue kind of positioning here a little bit. The problem with blue is they can't really move. If they go back to base, they get cut off, and then yellow will just move up. So we're in a bit of a standstill right now, and the time's ticking down. Yellow has 54 components left, and on that note, blue is now at 50, so one more haul, and they have components here. There's 37 components. Blue is right now quite favored to take this. We are seeing red actually getting pushed in here. Blue's moved up, and Flea wants to hold because they do have a massive surplus of components. Blue wants to take that pretty bad. Yellow is also pushing up though right behind them, so this could be dangerous really soon.
Oh, what a excellent pincer we've got going on here.
I love it. Yeah, so blue really wants to take out red. Red says, no way. You're going to have to fight us to get through. Blue's being pushed towards the water. They're getting shoved to the beach. They have nowhere else to run. And yellow's coming up, and yellow's ready. I think, this is going to be brutal for blue. This is not the fighting position you want. Now, I don't know if you noticed, blue's winning. You see the components? Look at their components. They're now officially ahead.
69?
Yeah. Blue's at 54. Yellow's at 54. So, right now, blue is actually going to win. I don't know what they can do. Red can't push out anymore. They're stuck inside their little rat den. I think we're going to see a blue win.
They do have components in their inventory, so when they get home, we'll see how much they're able to throw into the pot.
Oh, they were picking them up. That's so smart.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, they
about, I saw
deconstructed all
7,
that ship
8,
stuff.
5, so I think 20 components. Oh, they got the door down. Red's holding. Red got some good shots on Hey Ray. Right now, Flea should just pull back to the corner. Oh, it's only one each, up for each. No way. Oh, he got a headshot.
Oh.
Flea could actually take Hey Ray down. Hey Ray has an assault rifle, but the SMG's better at this range. Oh my god, he misses. Flea gets another round off, misses as well. Hey Ray with 3 shots. Oh, it's so close. Gets another shot on Hey Ray. Oh, and he drops.
Oh, he is down.
Yeah.
But there's not enough time for them to benefit from those components they could steal.
Only 1 hour. Yeah, that was
Meanwhile,
brutal. Did they get
yellow
the
team's up
components?
to 74.
They dropped them just in time. We got literally 30 seconds remaining. It's about dropped less than 30 seconds. The second that hits 10 hours, it's done. We are so close. Is there any chance of more? No, so it is 69 versus 79. Yellow is going to take it unless a miracle occurs here. Don't think it's possible. Let's throw it on a 3x. Let's see if they make it. Nope, that's it. Yellow team wins.